Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Sagittarius love reading. I hope that you're doing absolutely amazing. We have kind of a doozy of a week this week, so please be sure to check out the astro forecast that I put up this morning. It's definitely something that you should be aware of because I did see that same energy showing up in both your fellow fire signs, Aries and Leo. And so, just in case we discover when these cards come out that it also is occurring in your reading, I think it's important for you to note. So, if you get an opportunity, please be sure to see the astro forecast. You can play it in the background, so listen to it while you're at work. It's not one that you actually have to watch because I'm not pulling any tarot cards or anything like that, or play it in the background while you're driving your car, something like that, just so that you know what's coming with regards to the astrological movements this week, because they're all about transformation and truth and clarity. It's kind of a tough energy. It's a really strong energy this week, and so something to be aware of. Okay. All right, my darlings, let's get started. I've already pre-shuffled your cards, Sagittarius. I'm going to give it one more quick shuffle, and then we're going to split the deck, and we are going to see what we get for you. As always, I place you on this side, your person on this side. If you feel they need to be swapped, feel free to swap sides. It's perfectly okay to do that. Sometimes I'm picking up on the cross watcher. So, something to just note. All right. We have the Hermit, the Three of Coins, King of Coins, the Sun, the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, Page of Coins, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so of the three signs, you have the greatest outcome, just gonna say. Of the Aries, Leo, and Sag signs, yours is the greatest outcome. But you also have some really heavy energy, so we're going to note that also. So you have the Seven of Coins, and the Seven of Coins is planting those seeds in order to grow and build something beautiful, right? Usually when we see the Seven of Coins in a tarot deck, it's usually about waiting for the harvest to come in. You've already put in the hard work and effort, and you're waiting on the harvest. In this particular deck, they chose to really focus on planting of the seeds and seeing small growth, not yet the kind of growth that you would harvest from, but one where you're tending to those seeds that have been planted, and you're tending to them delicately, thoughtfully, and carefully, because up ahead we have something really great, right? But it takes time to build and nurture and grow. So I like the card in this particular deck. It's a little bit less like our traditional meanings, but it's definitely a positive card of indicating that the two of you are both going to be willing to put time and effort into this. Okay. Between the two of you, the challenge is the Page of Coins. I feel that maybe you're not talking right now. Maybe you're in separation. Or this could be that, you're just getting to know each other with the Page of Coins, a little bit of communication, but not a whole lot going on. So it seems to be in the present moment something kind of small, not really moving forward. Even if the two of you are in a long-term committed relationship, living together, married, whatever the case may be, it's like emotionally there's some distance, so there's not as much communication. But yet emotionally, things are also going great. So it's almost like you're doing your thing, they're doing theirs, but there's not a whole lot of lovey-dovey kind of energy. Does that make sense? Now, on your side, your greatest challenge is that of the Nine of Swords. In this particular deck, it's also about lost sleep, right? So like lost sleep, lost hope, negativity. So Sagittarius, you're sitting in kind of a negative vibe right now. And that negative vibe could have your thoughts kind of having a struggle we see one white bird here, and the rest are all these blackbirds. So your mind is struggling to focus on the positive in the present moment. And that could be because something's gone on in your workplace or something's gone on externally to this relationship and it's leaving you feeling a lot of doubts and fears and worries. Or it could be just this too good to be true kind of energy as well. Their challenge is the Three of Swords. This is them sitting in some sort of grief. Grief, a sense of loss, feeling as if that they can't be present for you because they're dealing with some sort of emotional turmoil and emotional struggle right now. This could be, I saw a lot of people were affected by recent events. So it could be that this essence of grief and struggle could be related to that. If it's not related to a loss of a loved one or a loss of a job or something of that nature, something is interfering with them emotionally connecting with you right now. But that doesn't mean that they don't care, and it doesn't mean that our outcome's not beautiful, because it is. So let's start with you. And once again, if you feel like this is your person, feel free to swap them. So we have two kings showing up here, King of Wands and the King of Coins. So these three cards showing up together are quite interesting because Hermit indicates you're very much in your own mind. Your thoughts are to yourself, right? You're in deep reflection. It could be that you're trying to figure out what is it that you want, what is it that you're feeling because of all those fears, doubts, and worries, right? How to overcome them could also be crossing your mind here also with these particular cards. And there's this essence here of you see your person as somebody perseverant. You see your person as a natural provider with this particular card here. Not only a natural provider, but Sagittarius, it's like you see them as having this potential to be that loyal, giving heart, right? That loyal person in your life, somebody who could be your long-term partner if they aren't already, which they may already be. With the King of Wands, though, it's almost like you feel like they're too passive and you'd like to see them take some sort of action. And perhaps maybe the fact that they are so easygoing and they are so stable is making you go, well, you want a little bit of passion. Maybe you want a little bit of fiery energy from them to kind of get out and do something. Like Sagittarius loves to explore. Sagittarius loves to connect, so there's this essence perhaps where you're just wishing that they would just take some action or do something a little bit unexpected or spontaneous, shall we say. Now, on their side, they're also focused on this beautiful energy of togetherness, this beautiful energy of building something together. So they have this on their thought space of, okay, well, how can the two of you work together to build a stronger relationship? What can you do to move this forward? Heart space, look at this. They're like elated and super happy about the fact that you came into their world. There's this essence of their heart has been stirred by this connection, and they're in this yes phase, like yes, I finally found somebody that makes my heart feel happy, right? So this is good energy. Heart is happy. Now, as far as actions go, we have the Knight of Cups. So they may be planning some sort of get together or some sort of date or some sort of, time to reconnect with you. But it looks like it's a very romantic energy. I think you would like a little bit more of the va-va-voom energy with this showing up. But their energy is kind of coming in with this sweet romantic energy. So a little bit mismatched in what you desire, right? One's wanting, let's get busy in the sheets. And the other is like, well, let me wine and dine you and show you that, this connection has made this beautiful, loving impact. So the two of you are a little bit mismatched there, but nothing that can't be worked through because the romantic date could lead to va-va-voom later, so all depends on how you guide it, Now, your outcome is fantastic. Your outcome is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands, when it comes to love, is success in love. So I see that this relationship has strong potential to be very, very successful. And because of that, it looks like the two of you are going to figure out that slight mismatch. Not too worried about it. It looks like it's going to be fine. Your overall energy looks good. Your biggest hurdles are the fear and the grief. If the two of you can get past the fear and the grief, you have an absolutely beautiful, cohesive connection here. And it looks fantastic. So, Sagittarius, I am going to leave that there. Mahalo nui loa, love and light, kiss, kiss, and touch.